Hey guys, this is Gloria. I am back because I was on Instagram and I saw the Vintage Goose on Instagram, and I believe that's also her name here on YouTube. She shared where she made this project for crafting with Liller on YouTube. It was like a birthday celebration box package or something like that, but she shared these really cute bears on YouTube as well as on her Instagram, and I thought they were so cute. And so I'm always trying to figure out, if I have that cut already, because I do own a silhouette design store account, which I have, over maybe 8,000 cuts already. But because I use my Cricut Maker, um, I have to go in and convert the files over so that I can use them in my Cricut Maker. So anyway, I went online today. First, I asked her where she got the cut, and while I was waiting on her reply, I went through her Instagram and I found that she got hers from snapclicksupply.com, and it's called Bear Number Two. Well, actually, the design store, Silhouette Design Store, also has the cut, and it is called Birthday Bear, and it's by Echo Park. So I'm just going to type Birthday Bear up here in my little search box, and this is what it comes up with right here. And as you can see, I own it already, and I actually own it in the SVG version as well as the studio version, which is great. Whenever you're looking for your cuts in the design store, you never want to click. There's this. Let me see. There's this or maybe it just used to be. There used to be this part where you can click that says to hide the ones that I own. I don't know. It's just so weird. Whenever you're dealing with wanting to use files that you already own in your Silhouette Design Studio or Design Store, you never want to click that if that is still an option. You never want to click that, only because then you won't know what you actually already have. When you own a SVG, when you own an SVG, or a studio version. Say, for instance, if I did not own it in SVG, when I go to click this on SVG, it would say, add it to my cart, but it'll only charge me for the SVG portion of this particular design. It will not charge me the full price of the studio design, if that makes any sense. So let's see. Let me click on this bear right here and see if I own it in studio, in the SVG, I'm sorry. So see how if I click on SVG, I don't own this in SVG. I only own it in the studio version of it. So it's telling me that it would be 50 cents for me to purchase this particular file. All I'm doing is purchasing the SVG portion of this particular file, if that's what I wanted to do, and I would just add it to my cart. Once you have all of your designs and you've added them to your cart and you click that you want the SVG version of them, then the next thing that you would do is you would go over to, let's see, you would go over to your Cricut design space, which this is. And as you can see, I uploaded the bear right here into my Cricut design space. And it's super duper simple. You can drag and drop it, or you can search for it on your computer system and find it. Right over here are a bunch of different files that I purchased back in November. And I did purchase the SVG versions of them. In order for me to get, this was like 119 different files. And so in order for me to get these files to actually download onto my computer quickly, I had to actually open up Google Chrome and go into the Silhouette studio design, page, put in my number, like my order number, and then I was able to download really quickly all of these particular files. They come in one big file, then you double click and open that file, and then you're good to go. So it's super duper simple, if you wanted to, bring over your files. Just make sure that whatever files you bring over is the SVG form of it. So if I click upload right here, and then I want to bring over, let's say, this baby bottle card. All I have to really do is actually drag it from my download box into Cricut Design Space, and I just let it go. Once it's green, it actually is going to take it. You guys can't see that. Let me just bring this down just a little bit. As you can see, it says the uploaded SVG contained the following items that are not supported. Text elements, import anyway. So I just click continue, and I go ahead and import that anyway. And this imports the baby card. This is the card base, and then these are the elements that you can actually layer on top. And you can use this to make albums or cards or what have you. It's up to you if you want to put tags in there. They said that it's recommended, but it's up to you. You'll be able to see what it is once it's in Cricut anyway. But I'll put baby, let's go with baby album. Let's go with baby card. And that's it. That's good enough. So I'm just gonna, let me just move this back up a little bit. I'm just gonna click save. And once I click save, it's in there. So here is that baby card that I can use in my Cricut Design Space instead of using it with my silhouette. Now, if you want to buy it in silhouette, it automatically downloads into your library, and so you don't have to do all of this other step, you know, this second, third step. But this is just in case you guys already have that silhouette design space or studio account, and you have a lot of credit like I do. Like I pay, I think, $11.99 a month, and I get $150 worth of credit. And so, you know, I normally don't use that much, but it's great to have because it's only $11.99. So, you know, it's worth it. It's worth it to have. So anyway, that is how I would go in and find my SVGs that I want to use in my Cricut Maker. I hope that makes sense to you guys. And thank you guys again for coming over and watching another Maker Monday. I will be back to share with you guys more Cricut or silhouette maker type of videos, hopefully every Monday. And as always, if you guys have any questions or comments, just leave them down below, and I'll get back with you as soon as I possibly can. Take care, guys. Bye.